Mr. Sullivan,
Yes.
I want to state for the record that I still believe everything you've done in this country is heroic. I still believe it.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. You believe what?
That everything you've done in the country is heroic. I
Thank
still believe it.
Thank you.
And I will not move from that based on evidence. So I still believe you're a hero. But you are a hero with holes. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can say that you only do things right. And I want to use my few minutes to say that I also still believe that because of your race as a white man and because of the system of apartheid that governed our country at the time, you had some benefit because of that, because that's systematic. And that contributed to some of the excess that you have received during that time. You've benefited from apartheid like every other white person has, but you used it to sacrifice and serve the country and fight against crime. I want to conclude with something that I believe in. I want to read something for you out of the Bible to make my point, and then I conclude. Ephesians chapter number 6, verse number 14. It says, put on the full armor of God. But then it comes in verse 14 and says, put on the breastplate of righteousness. The NIV says, in place. The reason why the words in place in the NIV is added is because there's the righteousness of God and then there's self-righteousness. So your breastplate of righteousness can be out of place, exposing your heart. When you come across in public as arrogant, as disrespecting authority, you run the risk of all the good work that you've done, all the righteous works that you've done, you run the risk of that display of arrogance and disrespect for authority. You run the risk of people losing sight of the good work that you've done. And that is the caution. Put your breastplate of righteousness in place so that it doesn't elevate self to make it look like you look down on others. I thank you, Chair.
So much. Do you have any comment you want to make?
Chairman, nobody's, as the member mentioned, nobody's perfect in life. And the times at which I may have appeared to be arrogant, there would be times when perhaps I was arrogant. And that was because, Chairman, when you are fighting evil, you can't turn the other cheek. You have to confront it face on. And it's no good being Mr. Nice Guy when you're fighting evil. And when you've got senior police officers, and it's included in my statement, issuing public statements that I'm going to be arrested for this and that and charged with this and that and that. What must I do? Sit and apologize? I come out fighting. And I come out, and it'll be somewhere in that book, and I can't quote it as well as the member does, but somewhere in that book you come out with a sharp sword and you fight back. And if you sow the wind, so you shall reap the whirlwind. And that's the point I was trying to make to some of these people that attacked me unlawfully. And I don't care about the title of hero or anything like that. I care about trying to achieve what I set out to do, which is to unwrap the corruption, the high levels of corruption in this country. And if we can crack that, we have a great country to live in.
Okay. I must give the senior counsel now.
We're going to run
Yeah,
out
it's
of
2
time.
minutes.
Thank you, Chair. What I'm saying, Chair, we should not be misled here. The interpretation of what we played here is not what the witness is telling us. And the witness must withdraw. You can't call us, this parliament, we are crooks. And we must kiss his ass. It cannot be allowed, Chair. You can't just leave him like that. We can't. We cannot be undermined by a settler.
Thank you. Honorable James.
Thank you, Chairperson. Now I concur with Honorable Skusana here, because this witness before us always seems to be in people's backsides with all his insults. He even told Moti to get the Vaseline ready, and today you are telling us that we must lick your ass. I think you owes us an apology. And then also just a clarity-seeking question. When you said that Action SA was formed of criminality, I need you to explain what you mean by that.
Okay. Honorable Ngola.
No, thank you, Chair. Chair, I'm also worried about the kind of S that we are instructed to kiss. What kind of S is that? I mean, that actually requires a serious apology. And I see he's laughing. He thinks we're playing. He thinks we're playing here. He's laughing. It's not a joke. What kind of S is that we're instructed to kiss? He must withdraw now and apologize officially.
Mr.
Thank you.
Paul O'Sullivan.
Chairman, everything has to be placed in context. And if one wants to analyze the whole of that interview, you will see, Chairman, that allegations were being made by members of this committee or the parties representing members of this committee. Allegations were being made about my integrity. And it was in response to that that I made that comment. And if you take the whole interview and you place it in that context, it's not something that requires an apology. However, in the interest of peace, I withdraw the comment and I apologize most humbly. And I will retract that statement.
Thank you.
Chair.
Honorable Maliam.
Mr. Paul O'Sullivan, please, thank you very much for that. And will I advise you to also go to the same platform and retract it from there? Because it was said at the ENCA. Can we agree on that?
Chairman, if I can do it, one thing I've never done is prescribe to the media. But if I can do it, I will do it.
Once you use a platform to say something, there's no way that platform can deny you to come back and retract it.
Chairman, I didn't use any platform. I got contacted by somebody and they insisted on doing an interview. I didn't phone them and say, listen, I want to say these things.
No, Mr. Paul, we are at the same level. You have withdrawn, you have retracted, you have apologized. I'm asking you to do a simplest thing of going back to the ENCA and say, guys, I said this thing on this platform. Can I be given an opportunity to retract and apologize unreservedly?
Chairman,
if you are genuinely meaning what you are saying.
Now I'm trying to answer and then what somebody else is talking. Chairman, I'm prepared to cut a deal. I'm a negotiator. If the honourable member withdraws and undertakes not to use the statement "kill the Boer" again, I will.
You are out of order.
Okay.
You are out of
No,
order.
you have withdrawn without me saying I'm going to withdraw for that. You know there is a judgment. Now you are challenging courts. I'm not going to do that. And you are not in agreement with me. I'm saying to you, you have already done it here.
I'll do what I can, Chairman, to withdraw.
To withdraw that thing at the ENCA.
Yeah.
Thank
But
you.
the
Mr.
problem-
Paul O'Sullivan,
The problem is, Chairman.
it
I will
was said
do-
at the ENCA. Are you going to withdraw it at the ENCA?
If I can, I will.
Thank you.
But the problem is,
Bangazi-
Chairman, I just need to
Bangazi-
mention that we're going to run out of time soon.
Bangazit.
Thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I was going to also suggest that he also withdraws the reference he made on members of parliament being crooks, because
Those
he's
crooks.
painting everybody, all
Those
of
crooks-
us
those
with the
crooks in
same brush.
Parliament. Yeah.
unless he knows one specific member who is a crook, and then mention that, not just
Well-
a blanket, painting of all members as crooks.
We can be here for another 2 days discussing this, Chairman, because I have
No,
actually...
No.
I know
you-
for a fact
you
that
are-
there are some crooks in Parliament.
Yeah, name them, please,
You-
Chair.
you-
He
you
must
could-
name them. He
you
must not go
could-
here
you could,
casting aspersion on us.
You could have said some.
I think I said so.
Yeah.
Tell us
but-
who's the
but
crooks.
No. You have agreed that you are going to withdraw those statements that you made, isn't it?
That's right, Chairman.
Thank you.
If we
Honorable
can
Ngola.
move on, because I'm going to run out of time.
No, Chair, I'm covered on the first aspect of the crooks thingy. And I think put in correct context, the interview was solely about us calling for his testimony. So saying I am not going to go to those crooks in Parliament means it's the committee, whoever it is. So I also support that it must be withdrawn. Lastly, Chair, ENCA is seated there and they are willing to take him at lunch for an interview. There is the guy for ENCA. I have already negotiated with him that they must take Mr. Paul O'Sullivan during lunch. He must apologize in ENCA. Thank you.
Thank you for that arrangement, Honorable Sauls.
Mr. Sullivan,
Chairman, I didn't hear, somebody said something?
Yeah, no, the ENCA is there. They are going to grab you by the hand just for 2
They're
minutes.
going to have to jump in my car and travel with me to the airport,
No,
Chairman.
no, it's fine. They are here. They will escort you as you go out.
Mr. Sullivan, when the scripture talks,
Sorry, there you are.
when the scripture talks,
Yes,
it's not asking you to be weak. The violent take it by force.
yes,
But don't ever mistake meekness for weakness.
no.
So what you've just done now, by withdrawing, already it will have the impact on the focus being on your evidence rather than your arrogance. So you're doing the right thing when you withdraw. You are on track by putting your breastplate of righteousness in place.
Thank you.
Okay.
No, Chair, I'm saying heroes don't walk alone. Honorable Sauls forgot to escort his hero. You must escort him to the airport.
Have that microphone switched off.
Sorry, Chair, I have to. You see, when people disregard scripture, I will not do the same. When we look at the evidence, that it is done and the sacrifice is made was heroic, and it's my opinion. I will maintain. But he has holes. He's not perfect, just like all of us here are not. So I maintain, and I will not retract. Thank you.
Were you done, Advocate Mukhi?
Chair, how do we move from here?
Were you done? Yes. Were you done?
I had not completed the questions, Chair.
Mr. Techana, you have observed what happened here. So will we get an advice on how this matter is taken forward?
Can we consult on that, Chair, and get
That's
back to you?
exactly what you are saying. Is there anyone who wants to speak on this matter? After Mr. Tejana said they will consult and give us an advice.
No, Chair, I think we support that they must consult. This is something that needs to be taken very serious. The chap, just talked out of a parliamentary proceedings after he had been served under oath, so it needs to be taken serious, very serious.
Okay. Honorable Malemu.
No, I wanted to say to Honorable Sauls, a person can be a hero and just do the smallest thing that undermines everything else he has done. despite many advices that he has been trying to give to him. You can't insist, but it's a discussion we can take up with him outside this. You cannot say repeatedly, this can, undermine the work you are doing. Da, da, da. A person still doesn't listen to you, what you are saying. You keep on saying it's a hero. A person cannot be a hero for walking out of this type of proceedings without duly being authorized by the chairperson of the proceedings. Such a person is not a hero. He also undermines Honorable Sauls. He must accept, Honorable Sauls, that he undermines him. He undermines all of us collectively. And we take the input that there will be an advice, and out of that advice, we can have a proper discussions. But this guy has violated the rules of Parliament. And the rules are very clear with this kind of conduct, especially in this precinct. Thanks.
Honorable Sauls.
Honorable Chair, we must complete my statement. Hero with holes. Then I addressed him on the breastplate of righteousness being out of place. And that means self-righteousness. That was displayed here. I'm not in defense of Mr. Paul O'Sullivan. And we saw the holes now. I stand with the House. That is disrespectful. And it must be dealt with. But you don't use that and deny what's in front of us, the work that has been done. It was heroic. I maintain, he's a hero with holes. Thank you, Chair.
A disrespectful hero.
Honorable James.
I cringe when I hear that this man is being called a hero here today. He called us criminals. He said we must lick his asses. And he walked out on us. I'm covered by what Honorable Malema said. This man was embroiled with drug cartels. Drug cartels destroying our communities, our families. Strong links proven in his statement. Has lied under oath and said he didn't receive money. And today we hail him as a hero. He is absolutely no hero to me.
No, it's fine. Honorable members, let me do this. I think we heard what Mr. Tejana has said. But I want to...
Chair, I think Mr. Skosana is went to collect our witness.
Yeah.
He's not here.
I want to thank you for... Hello, honorable members. I want to thank you for the manner in which you restrained yourself, because a situation like this one can provoke emotions. It can provoke emotions and you end up conducting yourself in a manner undesirable. But you were able to restrain yourselves. And I want to thank you so much for that. We will get an advice from the Parliamentary Legal Services on how the matter will be taken forward. It is true that our witness has walked out of the proceedings. He denied us an opportunity to thank him for having come here. He denied us an opportunity to conclude the engagements that we have had with him in a ceremonial and cordial way. With that, we are going to call for a break, and then we will come back at 14 hours. The next witness is General Patlane, and the senior counsel and his team have until 16 hours to conclude the presentation of oral evidence with the next witness.
Thank you, Chair. I may well be a lot quicker, depending also on the responses of the witness. Thank you.
Okay. Let's come back at 14 hours, honorable members.
Yes, Chair, I'm told Mrs. Kosana has closed the gate outside.